Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Reese here from C Manga and welcome to part 1 of this 3-part review for Fairy Tail. So we're going to start with the first chapter, chapter 338, Dance Practice. So you know what, first off, this title has nothing to do with the contents of this chapter, you know. It's like there was actually no dancing whatsoever involved unless you count fighting, so that could be kind of what it is. But yeah, like I predicted over last week, this chapter is basically kind of like, you know, a wind down slice of life type chapter. What surprises me the most in this chapter is that in the beginning, you see like all the townsfolk kind of like after the whole aftermath and everything, and none of them thought that the dragons were real. It's like, what the heck? They just saw these dragons rip up like half the frigging town, destroy most, like nearly completely destroy the castle, and they're like, oh yeah, it's all part of some magic show. It's like, are these people crazy, or do they just have no concept of magic? You know, they're in a whole magical world. Everyone knows of dragons, and I don't know. A bit weird, you know. But you know, as usual, it's kind of like normal people don't know nothing of what's properly going on. Yeah. So anyway, whole chapter's basically like everyone getting all doled up for like a big after tournament party in a castle. All hostilities basically kind of like been resolved between everyone. So we kind of like see Urza making out with Kagura and Miliana. You see like Sting and Rogue having drinks with Gajils, things like that, you know. Nice thing is obviously now we've got Rogue obviously seeing his whole future self and how evil he could become. He's become completely determined not to become like that. He's promising like he'll never let anything happen to Froche, which was obviously like, you know, the trigger of it. So hopefully he can keep to his word, you know, because we never know what is actually going to happen down the line. So yeah, Sabretooth, they become a nice guild now. It turns out their master and Minerva has basically gone into hiding. So yeah, that's pretty much all the darkness of that guild gone. So now it seems like, I don't know, it looks to me kind of like Sting has taken over kind of like the mantle of leadership of the guild. I'm not sure whether this was kind of like because obviously remember when he punched the whole current master, that was kind of like, yeah, now he's a new master, or whether it's just because like they kind of feel that Sting is the one to do it, you know, because I would have thought that there's a few stronger people in that guild other than Sting, you know. The whole dragon situation, they kind of just proved kind of like that he's not really that strong. And obviously remember he said that, oh yeah, he didn't actually defeat a dragon, he kind of like euthanasia, you know, put him down kind of thing, you know. So yeah, Sting's now the new leader. After this, basically everyone gets into like a whole battle to get Yukino into their guild, because obviously, you know, she was kicked out of Sabretooth. Personally, I thought would have been a no-brainer. She would just go straight into Fairy Tail, but obviously now that Sabretooth had their whole change of heart and everything, now that Sting's in control, obviously I would have thought she'd just go back there, you know, because obviously it was no one else who kind of like stood up and made her, you know, strip naked and then kick her out onto the street. It was obviously like their master who's now gone. So yeah, I would have thought she'd just kind of like get into it, you know. I mean, either way, it was going to be one of those two guilds. So I don't know why everyone else is like, you could come with us, come with us. It's like she's had any proper interaction with any of them. You know, she's been with Sabretooth for however long. Then obviously she kind of like bonded with Lucy and Natsu. So there you go. It's either Fairy Tail or Sabretooth. Like all Lamia Scale, Mermaid Hill, Contro, Cerberus. I think yeah, it's Contro Cerberus. Yeah, they mean nothing. You know, who are these guys? I don't know you. Why are you trying? So yeah, obviously because of this whole you know, who gets Yukino, a fight broke out in true Fairy Tail fashion between every guild, and it basically took like the arrival of the king to calm it down, who turned out to be Natsu. So yeah, everyone was there searching, where's Natsu, where's Natsu, where's Natsu, and that is where he was. He's pretending to be the king, so he comes out all dressed up like, yeah, I'm the king, bitches. What are you saying? So party continues in high spirits. So that there is pretty much that chapter, you know. One thing that I do want to say is that quite a lot of characters has had a complete and total personality change. You got people like, who's it, Rufus from Sabretooth. He's like all calm and happy and everything. You know, considering how during the tournament that he seemed quite dark still. You got the whole Order of the Hungry Wolves. They ended up having like some comical faces, like when Natsu came out. You see, oh god, what's the guy's name? The White Knight dude, I can't remember his name. Anyway, he's just like, you know, what is he doing here? And they're just like, oh my god, I don't know, you know, kind of thing. And it's like, it didn't really sit right, you know, considering how these guys are supposed to be, like, you know, the Order of Hungry Wolves are supposed to be the ones who do the dirty work, you know. They come out and they don't really kind of show themselves. They're just like, yep, we get this job done. And then you kind of like seeing them in the whole light-natured, happy kind of thing. It's like, it just didn't suit some of their faces, you know. Like, the weird gravity type dude, he just looks so wrong because obviously his face never looks like it changes. So yeah, like I said, it felt a little bit out of place. But other than that, chapter was alright, you know. Can't really complain about it because there's nothing really to complain about, you know. It's just a wrap up chapter. So yeah, that there is it. Decent chapter. So guys, you know the usual. Let me know what you thought of this chapter in the comments below. If you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Really helps the series. And stay tuned for the next 2 chapters that are coming out. So I'll see you soon.